I walked in on my husband whispering into the phone at 2 a.m., his voice low and trembling, sweat beading on his forehead like he'd just run a marathon. We'd been fighting for weeks, petty arguments exploding into shouting matches, slammed doors, and silent dinners. I'd convinced myself he was cheating, that some younger, prettier woman was waiting on the other end of those midnight calls. So when I confronted him, I was ready for another typical lie. But he just stared at me, eyes hollow, and said nothing. Days passed. The air in our house turned thick with secrets. He started avoiding me, coming home later, flinching every time his phone buzzed. I was spiraling, desperate for the truth. It wasn't until my father showed up unannounced, face smug, that the pieces started to fall into place. They exchanged a look, guilty, raw, furious. My stomach twisted. My father's words cut through the tension. "So you gonna tell her, or am I?" Turns out, my husband wasn't calling a lover. He was calling my father, begging him to stop blackmailing him. Years ago, my husband made a mistake. Gambling, debts, the kind of thing that could break a man. My father found out and threatened to tell me unless my husband sabotaged our marriage. Every argument, every cold shoulder, every time he pushed me away, it was all my father's doing, strings pulled to make me hate the man I loved. The sickest part? I realized I was angry at both of them, but more so at myself. I'd let suspicion rot away everything good between us, never once questioning my father's motives. My husband was trapped, desperate, and I was so ready to believe the worst of him. As they stood there, both looking at me, one terrified, the other triumphant, I understood the real betrayal wasn't just theirs. I'd let my own fears be weaponized against us, and I didn't know if I could ever forgive any of us for it.